Hello, everyone, and welcome to the analytical conclusion of the 6 collector booster boxes of Murders at Karlov Manor opened on the channel. Today, we're going to be comparing and consolidating the results so you have a good idea of what to expect when you crack Murders at Karlov Manor down the road. Let's get things started by reviewing the contents of the 6 boxes. Using this chart, we can see the number of non-foil cards pulled by box and by category of the set. You can also see the cards that we were eligible to pull and the total number of cards that all 6 boxes combined produced. As you can see, there were quite a few non-foils in these boxes. In fact, we opened up 72 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing us to see a total of 1,080 cards. Of these 1,080 cards, 283 were non-foil, which is about 26% of the cards. Here's a look at the standard frame foils found in the 6 boxes. Each box produced between 11 and 17 cards for each of the colors of Magic, but when combined, we ended up seeing between 82 and 86 cards for each color, leading to a small variance of only 4 cards. Finally, here's a look at the quote-unquote booster fun cards found in the 6 boxes. As you can see, the most prevalent were the showcase cards, followed by the dossier. Surprisingly, the borderless and invisible ink cards were pretty close on pull rates, with a total of 9 foil borderless and 7 invisible ink. And speaking of invisible ink, the most we saw in any box was 2, but we did have a box with 0. In the extended art space, we saw it between 2 and 5 cards per box for a total of 26, and for the Commander subset, we generally saw 1 foil per box, but just like Invisible Ink, we did have a box with 0. Finally, the special guests are really hard to pull. I only saw 2 of these in 6 boxes, so if you're hoping to pull a specific special guest, it's best to buy the single card rather than buying boxes hoping to get the card that you want. Moving into coverage of the set, here's how the 6 boxes looked individually. Now, each box covered roughly 29% of the main set cards that you're eligible to pull and generally 23% of the Commander subset. When combined, the 6 boxes covered a total of 84% of the showcase cards, 73% of the dossier cards, and 100% of the borderless and extended art cards from the main set. Despite a dedicated slot in each pack for the Commander extended art cards, and opening up 72 packs, we only saw 85% of the subset. In the foil space, when we combine the 6 boxes and remove duplicates, here's how the coverage numbers look. We ended up seeing 326 unique foils from the main set for 79% coverage, and we managed to see 50% of the Commander subset, and our 2 special guests yielded us 20% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the 6 boxes, we managed to see every single common and 80% of the uncommons that we were eligible to see in non-foil from the main set. We also pulled 65 unique rares for 94% coverage and 14 unique non-foil mythics for 61% coverage. In the foil space, we again saw every single common and 93% of the uncommons, and we picked up 99 unique rares for 71% coverage and 18 unique mythics for 32% coverage. From the Commander subset, we saw 35 of the 39 rares and non-foil for 90% coverage, and we picked up 5 of the 8 mythics for 63% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 4 extended art mythics for a total of 50% coverage. In the end, these 6 boxes produced 306 rares and 54 mythics in 72 packs when we include duplication. Speaking of duplicates, here's how the 6 boxes look. We ended up seeing 284 cards repeated 602 times for a duplication rate of 60%. Excluding basic lands, we saw play sets of 76 cards with 9 cards repeated 5 times and a single card repeated 6 times. Before getting into the value of the 6 collector booster boxes, let's take a look at the current value of the set. This chart displays all 460 cards that you can pull from a collector booster pack using non-foil market prices as of March 7th, 2024. Currently, the set contains 17 cards valued over $10. In standard frame, there are 5 cards to look for, including Undercity Sewers, Massacre Girl, Leyline of the Guild Pack, Delny Streetwise Lookout, and Vein Ripper. In borderless, extended art, and dossier frame, you're looking for almost the same cards, but replace Massacre Girl with Underground Mortuary. As far as the invisible ink cards go, there are 6 to pull. There's Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, Pride of the Hellcloud, Andrag the Quake Mole, Massacre Girl, Delny, and Vein Ripper. From the Commander subset, you're just looking for Trouble in Pairs, which is a breakout hit valued over $30. Finally, not included in the 17 count, there are 7 elusive serialized Ravnica City Frame cards. There were only 250 copies of each card for a total of 1,750 serialized cards for the set. Pulling these is very, very hard. As such, these are going for a minimum of $750 a piece on TCG Player. Now, the set also contains 25 cards valued between $5 and $10, so there is some good value to pull. And the set features 56 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 362 cards are currently valued under $1. A full set of the 413 main set cards has a market value of $682.01. The 47 commander cards have a market value of $60.94. This gives the Murders at Karlov Manor's 460 card set a grand total market value of $742.95. Now let's begin to recap the actual observed value that we saw in these boxes, starting off with a look at the non-foils. We ended up seeing 10 cards valued over $10. We picked up 1 borderless Underground Mortuary valued at $11.03, 3 borderless Undercity Sewers valued at $13.89 each, 3 Leyline of the Guild Packs valued at $15.60 apiece, 2 Delny Streetwise Lookout in the Dossier frame valued at $16.19, and 1 Extended Art Trouble in Pairs currently valued at $31.21. We also picked up 14 non-foils valued between $5 and $10 with 3 Archdruid Charms, plus we picked up 26 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 213 non-foils in the boxes are currently valued under $1. In the foil space, we picked up an additional 20 cards valued over $10, including 2 copies of the Borderless Hedge Maze, 2 Showcase War Leader's Call, and 2 Invisible Ink Andrag the Quake Mole. Surprisingly, we only saw 2 Vein Rippers and a single Delny in these 6 boxes. Now, these boxes also contain 17 cards valued between $5 and $10, including 2 more Invisible Ink. Plus, we pulled 44 foils valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 716 foils in the box are currently valued under $1. So how did these 6 boxes perform? Well, the market price for each box as of March 7th, 2024 is $154.83, which is pretty much the low for this product. Now, 6 collector booster boxes would have a market value of $928.98. The Murders at Karlov Manor Collector Booster Box contains 12 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 180 cards plus token per box. But since we're talking about 6 boxes, there are a total of 1,080 cards factored into the following metrics. The current market value of the 2 special guests that we pulled are valued at $50.43 combined. The 72 Extended Art Commander cards that we saw are valued at $87.01. The 72 Full Art Basic Lands have a market value of $18.29. The 379 Commons are valued at $45.52, and the 269 Uncommons are valued at $48.03. Now, the 247 main set rares have a combined value of $613.68, and our 39 mythics are valued at $264.26. Added all up, and the grand total for these 6 boxes comes up to be $1,127.22 in card market value, which is $198.24 over the market price for the 6 boxes, and means that these boxes return 121% of the market price in card value. But that's not the end of the story. Now let's take a look at the cards valued just over $2, which is generally the point at which selling singles is worth your time. In total, these 6 boxes produced 104 cards valued over $2 with a combined market value of $925.15, which means that those 104 cards only represent 99% of the total market value for the boxes. Therefore, if you're looking to flip singles from this set and you have pulls similar to mine, you're going to be losing money. I really hope you've enjoyed this analytical look at Murders at Karlov Manor. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.